Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 2 cumulative inland jewelers. Basically, this is the second chapter of Excel section of my IT lab course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments or Access assignments, please contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID that I have mentioned in the description of this video. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignment as well. So title of the assignment is EXP22 Excel Chapter 2 Cumulative Assessment Inland Jewelers. This is the newly introduced course Excel 2022 and this is the second chapter of this course. At start of the assignment you can see this project description. Basically this project description has nothing to do with the assignment, but I suggest you to go through this reading so that you can get an idea about the assignment. So please read this project description, but main part of the assignment is starting from step 1 and there are total 15 steps in this assignment. So I will solve those steps in this video so that you can do your assignment by watching this video. Or you can hire me to do this video, to do this assignment or to do this complete course. So first step of the assignment is start Excel, download and open the file named EXP22 Excel Chapter 2 Cumulative Inland Jewelers. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So this is the Excel workbook which we are supposed to download in step number 1. And you can get this Excel workbook from your My IT Lab dashboard or Pearson website. So we will apply all those instruction steps that are mentioned in the instruction file in this Excel workbook and make this file into final form for the submission. So for step number 1 is just about downloading the Excel workbook. That is why we will simply move to step number 2. So step number 2 is insert a function in cell B2 to display the current date from your system. We are supposed to insert the current date in cell B2 and this current date will be as same as the date of our PC. So we will insert the current date in cell B2 by using a function and we will use the today function to display the current date in cell B2. So simply move to the Excel workbook and display current date in cell B2. So this is B2 and we are supposed to display the current date. We can simply go to the formulas tab and then go to the date and time and then we can look for today. This one. You can see that it is showing the current date, that is 27th of July 2023 and we inserted this current date by using the today function. So that is all required in step number 2. Now it is saying that with the cell B2 selected, set the width of column B to auto fit. So I have already made it auto fit. You can double click here and it will be auto fit. So that is all required in step number 3 to make cell B2 as the auto fit. So next step to do is insert a lookup function in cell C5 to display the ring cost for the first student. So we are supposed to display the cost for the first student, that is Dodson, and we are supposed to display the ring cost of the ring type silver using the lookup function. The cost of the ring type should be an exact match. Use appropriate relative and absolute cell references. So we are supposed to display the cost of the ring cost silver for the first student Dodson by using the function lookup. You can simply click on the formulas tab and look for the lookup function here. So this is the lookup function. Now we are supposed to lookup value will be B5 because we are supposed to display the ring cost for the ring type silver, our table array, and this is the table array. This one is the table array. We are supposed to use this table array to get the ring cost for the silver, and our column index will be 2 because the cost is the second column in the table array. So we will type 2 and it will be false. So this will be the final formula for this lookup function. We are going to display the ring cost for the first student. So lookup value is the silver because ring type for the first student Dodson is silver. So B5 is the lookup value, and we are going to get the value for this ring type silver from this table array, that is A16 up to B19. That is our table array. Column index is 2. Why column index is 2? Because the cost is the second column in this table array, and we are going to get the value from this table array from this cost column. So we will type 2 and it is exact match, so we will type false and we will get the result for this Dodson student silver type 400, and you can see that silver ring cost is 400 mentioned in table array. So we are done with step number 4 as well. Now we will move to next step, that is step number 5. So step number 5 is fill the function from cell C5 to range C6 up to C11. So we are supposed to fill this function down to the column C up to C11 to get the ring cost for the other students mentioned in A5, A6 up to A11. So we will simply copy this formula, or we can use the autofill handle. So now you can compare these values with the table array. So you can see that gold has a value of 550. We will match this. Gold has a value of 550. And platinum has a value of 750. And platinum has a value of 750. And titanium has a value of 700. You can see that titanium has a value of 700. So we used a lookup function to get the ring cost for the all student mentioned in column A. So that is all about step number 5. So we have completed this step, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 6. Now it is saying that apply accounting number format to the ring cost that we have just calculated. we are supposed to apply the counting number format to this range. We can simply do this. So we will simply select this range and we will apply the counting number format to this range. So select this one and go to the home tab and select the counting number format from here. So we have applied the counting number format to all the ring cost mentioned in column C that we have just calculated by using the lookup function. So I am doing this assignment step by step and you can get a lot of help through this video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can ask me to do this for you. Now I will move to next step, that is step number 7. So next step is step number 7. Step number 7 is insert an if function in cell E5 to calculate the total due. If the student has chosen to personalize the ring, there is an additional charge of 5% located in cell B21 that must be added to the cost of the ring. If not, the student only pays the base price. Use appropriate relative and absolute cell references. So now we are going to get the total due for the students mentioned in column A, and for this we are going to use the if function. So there are two logics given for this if function. First logic is if student has chosen to personalize the ring, so there will be an additional charges of 5% and those additional charges are mentioned in B21. Otherwise, student will pay the same base price. So simply go to the cell E5 and here we are supposed to calculate the total due by using the if function. So type an equal sign and type if. You will get the if function from here and click this insert function simple so that we can put the function arguments. So first is if student has chosen to personalize the ring, so we will type if D5 is equal to yes. That's mean student has chosen to personalize the ring. If it is okay, then if first condition is matching, then there is an additional charge of 5% located in cell B21 that must be added to the cost of ring. So if it is true, value will be cost plus and additional charges of 5% will be added to the cost. So additional cost multiplied by additional charges that are mentioned in B21 . Otherwise, student will only pay the base price. So let me explain it. I am going to explain this formula. We are going to get the total due for the student mentioned in column A. So there are two conditions for this. If student has chosen to personalize the ring, mean if D5 is equal to yes, then the total due will be the base price or base cost, that is C5, and additional charges of 5% will be added to this base price. So C5 multiply B21. Otherwise, the value will be only the C5, that is the base price. So click OK. So we have gotten the total due for the first student, that is Dodson. So that is all about step number 7. Next step is step number 8. Fill the function from cell E5 to the range E6 up to E11. So now we are supposed to fill this function down to the column so that we can get the values for other students. So we have calculated the total due in column E by using the if function. So that is all about step number 8. So next step is step number 9. Apply accounting number format to this range. So we simply select this range and we will apply the accounting number format to this one. So I have solved 9 steps in this video and I am only leaving 4 steps for you. So you can do those 4 steps on your own, but if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can hire me and I will do this assignment for you. You can ask me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments, or Access assignments. Now I am going to show you the final version for this assignment so that you can have an idea about the final version for this assignment. Let me show you the final version for this assignment now. So this is the final version for this assignment. So you will calculate the monthly payment in the coming steps. So I have calculated that one. So this is the final version for this assignment. I have completed 9 steps. And if you want me to do this, my WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen and you can hire me to do this complete course for you. I request you to subscribe to my channel, like my video and comments to my video. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video. Thank you so much again.